Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is the first video that I'm doing for this channel. Not really the first, but first, before I get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the like and share. So this is my first video on the redirection of this channel. This is my second channel. I have another channel called Amber and Shasta, which is my vlogging channel. This channel is going to be about my fish. On my vlogging channel, I do have my tanks over there, but I figured that it would be best to make this channel into the ones about my tanks. Now, I will be changing the name of this channel. I don't quite have a name for it yet. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments because I am extremely stumped. So for this first video, we're gonna go over these two guys. Well, the first couple of videos are gonna be all about these two, just because. So these two are my two new Bettas. They are rescues. They're from Petco. And we're gonna get right into their story about why I rescued. So about a week ago, I had gone into Petco to buy some feeder fish for the ducks. And I always walk past the Betta shelf just to see if there's any adorable Bettas. Well, these guys weren't so adorable, and I could not leave the store without them. I know it's so bad, but I didn't want somebody else to go home with them or they just sit on the shelf and die. So their story is that I found this guy and this guy sitting on the very top shelf of the Betta display, and they were not looking so great, as they are not looking so great right now. They have fin rot, but when I found them, they were very dull in color and not very active and just not taken care of. They were placed up on the shelf where no one could see them in the back, just out on the store floor so that they can say, hey, they're out there, and then they were just left to die. And when I took them up to the counter to point them out to them and buy them, they ended up giving me I got them to give me 20% off of each of these guys, so I could take them home and get them correctly medicated and healed. So this guy right here is he's in black orchid, and well, that's what his box says. But when I took him up to the counter, they say, oh, that's a crown tail that we were treating for, that we had treated for fin rot, and he was good to go. So fin rot is where all their fins like disappear and just not disappear, but like rot away. And fin rot has multiple treatments. You don't just treat them once and then say, oh hey, the fin rot's gone, and put him back out on the floor. So he's possibly a crown tail. We won't know until his fins grow back. And this one he's a half moon. And they are currently in these tanks right now. They're about a gallon, I would say. This is just a temporary setup so that I can medicate them without having to medicate the whole tank. And they don't sit up on this shelf either. They're usually in my bathroom where it's heated, because I don't have enough heaters or enough outlets to put in here. And they don't have filters because I do big water changes every couple of days, so it's not a big deal. They do need filters, and heaters because they are tropical fish, but because my bathroom is extremely hot when the heat's on and just during the day, they don't need a heater. And I will leave my light on in the bathroom for them for 30 minutes a couple times a day, and they do get enough light. They are carded when they're in my bathroom. They can't see each other until right now, and I do feed them quite a bit of things, so that hopefully it will help with their fin rot. Is what I'm currently feeding them and all of my other fish. These all have really high protein, so I'm hoping it will help their tails to grow back pretty quick. I'm also feeding them frozen brine shrimp and frozen bloodworms, not just these. And then I have Daphnia by Hikari that's like this. And there's another food that I'm feeding them that's tetra that looks kind of like worms, but they're a pellet, and they eat them just fine, and they're gaining weight and they're doing well, but their favorite is the frozen bloodworms. And these guys, once I get them all healed and their fins taken care of and just completely better, will be up for grabs. I can't keep them because I have enough, so they will be able to be adopted out once they are taken care of. Also, I might add that they're in aquarium salt right now for the fin rot, and they do have aerators in the bathroom. And I need names for these guys as well as this new channel. But they're doing really well. I'll insert some pictures of their before about a week ago. There's not a big difference, but this one his tail is growing back, or his fins are growing back extremely well. And they, like I said, they were extremely skinny and uncolorful and unactive, and now they're just swimming about and they're getting all nice and happy and fat. So I think that's gonna be it for this video. The next video will be another update, so it'll probably be a week from now, so I'll do like weekly updates on these guys. And yeah, that's all I got for today. So come back for the next video if you want to see the progress that these guys are making. So here are the before pictures of these fish when I brought them home from the pet store.